Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. And as you can see, we've already started here. Hernandez calmly anticipates. That is a great pick out. And it's from Mario. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Great effort, but no way through. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff, nicely weighted ball.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Davids. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And he was alert to it. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nicely aimed pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Cruyff.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Goal!
After 17 minutes.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Pull it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mohamed Salah. That's good vision. There's the hit! It's loose and there's a race for... Oh, what has happened here? Hernandez. Oh, smashing header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Cruyff. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Cruyff really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Good read, needed to be. And it's Salah. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. And here's Messi.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Hernandez. And they win it back again. And he'll shoot here. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. And he's had a hit! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's headed upfield. Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Skims one in. Corner number 3 coming up. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, he's been flattened there. And now they can strike hard!
2 added minutes has been
Lampard.
indicated.
And Gullit! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Modric. Cruyff. Now it's Romario. Livakovic can claim that. And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now there's a fine ball, and the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. Chance for the header! Mohamed Salah. Lazio are looking to go forward now. The less said about that pass, the better. Chance! And again! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Well, he did so well to adjust himself, Peter. It was just a question of the amount of control he managed to get on it.
And it's Batistuta. And smartly reclaimed. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mohamed Salah. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Bullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Time and again they are repelled. Threads one in, and he was quick to react.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
832.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well read, nice interception. Davids. And there's green grass ahead of him. Batistuta. Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this.
Lazio showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
White. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard makes the interception. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution on the field. Messi. Number 22. Johan Cruyff. Number 11. Romario.
Oh, well played, well played.
Bullet.
And
Number
now a
26.
sudden chance to counter.
Davids. Coming on the field.
Now it's
Number
Lampard.
14.
Gets his pass away.
Number
Cristiano
21.
Ronaldo crosses.
Barcola.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised
Number
for
16,
offside.
Scholes. Number 13, Wilshere.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, well played. Maradona. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. He's not got that quite right. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
In with a header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Mbappe. Bakula! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 21.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he's managed to get free. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the number on the board is 3.
There they go, hunting again.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is as far as it goes. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. That's a throw. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Wilshere. Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Serginho. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Maradona. Stoichkov. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Poland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Poland are looking to go forward now. Clips it so gently. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Van Basten makes the interception. And that's a Maradona! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's a throw-in. Cruyff. Morientes. And he welcomes it in. And he'll shoot here! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Yamal stood his ground strongly. Wilshere. That is a brilliant interception. Schneider. Gilberto Silva. Turns and goes back. White.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a good foot in there. White short changes him with that pass. Stoichkov. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. Gilberto Silva. Great chance! Goal! First blood drawn. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cruyff. And that is masterful defending. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
And Stoichkov! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Stoichkov really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Koundé wins the duel this time. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. An instinctive delivery. Schmeichel claims it. Cruyff. Always onto this. Morientes. And now the hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. That was... And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Gilberto Silva, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. That has ended up in no man's land. Schneider. Look at the space here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Schneider! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Brilliantly cut out. Still just a single goal between the sides. And now they can spring out of defence. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 13, Wilshere. Number 19, Gilberto Silva. Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Number 7, Gullit.
Real chance!
26,
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Sneijder actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
51,500.
So, third corner of the game. Rijkaard attempts a clearance.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that was vital. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in a good position here. Poland needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He can run onto that. He's got the shot away! Just off target.
Lamine Yamal certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Taking place.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And he was alert to it. Davids! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's going right the way across. That's the throw.
Substitution.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Roberto Carlos.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Luis Suarez. Big header! Adams gets good distance on it. And they're back on the ball again. He's tried one! That's a good ball out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is...
Well, yet
number
another
21,
interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's found a way past. Mbappe! Davids. It's Gullit. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior, he's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Messi. Davids. White.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Deep, deep into injury time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Poland give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Messi is onto it in a flash. Gullit proves too strong. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the players executed it to wonderful effect.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.